Dear learner, welcome back to the 6th unit of the course Digital Marketing. In 6th unit of this course, we shall be talking about social media marketing. Let's see what it holds for you. First, before understanding what social media marketing is, what exactly do you mean by social media? So, social media is a collective term for websites and application that focuses on community building and creating brand awareness for people to connect in one platform, for organization to sell their commodities, collaborate, and creating an identity in a digital platform, right? People use social media to stay in touch with their friends, colleagues, relatives, right? However, business uses the same platform in order to promote themselves, to create awareness of their organization, to promote their product, run different kind of campaigns and all of that, right? Create ads. Now moving ahead, let's see example of social media. Now we have understood what in a small way what social media is all about. Now let's get an example, and I hope as I give the example of social media, you all must be like, oh, we know, we are aware of those platforms because you all must be using it, right? Like the most famous one, we have Facebook, right? We have YouTube, we have WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, we have Instagram, WeChat, TikTok, and so many. Dear learners, understand, with the advancement of technology, or as we are moving in the digital era, this social media platforms will keep on increasing, and what is popular now, 5 years down the line, there might be something else replacing it. Why? Because as things are growing, right, our experience is changing, our requirement is changing, and so thus with the increasing requirement for us for dealing with certain kind of issues, having understood this, different other platforms comes up, right? As you have seen that micro vlogging, the video blogs we talk about, the short videos, usually it is the era of those we talk about. People are usually consuming small contents in the form of video. You would see how, having understood this, Instagram has introduced reels, which is of initially when it was introduced, it was only for 10 seconds. Now as time has gone up, they have understood that the rate can be extended till 1 minute. So that's how things are moving, right? When we were small, probably we would hear our elders talking about Orkut being one of a very famous social media platform, right? However, now that has been completely vanished, or you could say very limited people make use of it because Facebook has taken over. And now everyone is using Facebook. Probably it might not be so popular among the youths because they like to feature themselves into Instagram more probably, and if they are working professional, they would like to have their identity outshine themselves, outshine them in where? LinkedIn, right? So that's how it is. With every era, there is this new revolution that comes up, or a new platform that comes up. So these are only some example to tell you what social media platforms are, and there will be an addition to it as time comes. Yeah. What are 6 types of social media? So we have understood that there are different kind of social media platforms available. Now they are available on what parameters, on what types? So usually social media, like for example, if I talk about Instagram, or I talk about LinkedIn, or when I'm talking about Facebook, right, all of them have their own speciality. For what reason LinkedIn is being used is not what exactly Instagram will be used for, right? So what are those? So we have social networking is one class where you will find different kind of social media application. You will find different kind of social media applications where bookmarking is done, and they are specifically used for that. The other one is used for social news. You would see there are only specific apps where you would see short news are being coming up or being feeded time and again, right? You have media sharing. So just to share media, there are certain kind of social media platforms available, right? Now media can be of any form. It can be of your image form, it can be of video form, maybe PDF form, right? Maybe some other content form, right? We have microblogging. So you would see a lot of blogging sites where you would go and you would write your blogs related to whatever your niche is, right? Then we have online forum sites where, depending on again a particular niche, you write forums, right? So these are some of the 6 types of social media through which different types of apps or social media platforms are being created or segregated, right? Moving forward, now having understood social media, let's understand what social media marketing is, the whole topic that is based on. So when we are using those social media platforms that I have just introduced you to, or you are already using it, right? For example, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, right? Using all of this platform, when an individual, and mind it, even individual does their branding, right? So when I say individual, it is very much relevant. So when an individual or an organization does their promotion, they do any kind of activities in order to create brand awareness, brand promotion, they want to sell certain kind of product, they run campaign, then what they are doing is they are doing social media marketing. Yes, and as per your definition, as it says, using influencers or building presence online to engage with their customers. Now why all of this thing are being done? Obviously there is a question. So now I am an organization, I have created a content and I am doing ad promotion, there must be a purpose for it, right? Either I want to create brand awareness that this is a new brand that is being launched, and my target audience should be knowing that, okay, if they are looking for perfume, so they have one more brand now who is selling perfume, right? So basically at the end of the day, we want to converse with our customers. That's where social media plays such a huge role. And dear learners, understand why in this era so much of emphasis is being given to digital marketing, social media marketing, because 80% of the crowd are now with their phone doing the purchases, right? So people, whenever they want to make a purchase decision, they quickly look forward to the information into different kind of sites, application, search engines. So that's why it is important to have your awareness in all the available social media platform, which is working well in today's age when you are doing a business. If you know that you are selling XYZ and your target audience is say 20 to 30, and you know that your 20 to 30 audience is usually using this particular application or this particular social media platform, why not run ads there and tap them? Won't it be great that your audience is looking at your ad and they are connecting to it? So that's how strategic moves are being taken, right? Moving ahead, tools for social media marketing. So we have Biteable, we have Buffer, we have BuzzSumo, we have Missing ITR, we have MetHR, we have HotSuite, then we have Mention, Sumo, right? So all this and many more tools are available for doing social media marketing. Basically, these tools give you an access to have all your social, like if your business profile is available in say Facebook, it is also available in your Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, why not collectively handle it from a single space, right? So this kind of tool helps to manage your content into different platforms from a single place, you say, right? So there are different purpose of different other tools as well. So you can use it based on your use, what exactly you want to do. Manage your ads, manage your content, schedule things, get an insight of how things are working. So based on our needs or how do we want to use or channelize things, we have different tools available, right? Now social media optimization, we have understood what social media is. We have understood how those social media are being used to market our product, services, or a brand altogether, right? Now let's understand what is social media optimization and why it is of so much of significance, right? Your presence must be there in all of the social media, right? But unless and until it is being optimized, there is of no use, right? Social media optimization is the use of social media networks to manage and grow organizations' message and online presence. So idea of having your presence online and in all of the social media is that, somehow you are adding your presence in all the social media platform is adding to your brand presence across the digital universe. How? I'll tell you. So for example, when you go and search for a particular, say Samsung, you type in Google, right, or any other search engine for that matter you are looking up to, right? You would see in the search result there will be some ads coming up. There you will be seeing that Samsung's official page is coming up. You will be also seeing that Samsung's Facebook page is coming up. Samsung's any news that they have been connected into, that is coming up. If there is any blog written on Samsung, that is coming up, right? So that's how the more the presence in different sets of those social media types that I have talked about, your brand will be so so fast, it will be visible to the people who are looking forward to it, right? Key takeaway here is that involves using social media platforms to grow company and organizations online presence, that I've said, which is one of the very important reason why in today's age you cannot skip the part of not having yourself in social media platforms, right? So if you have an organization today, you cannot say that, oh no, I do not want its official Facebook page, Instagram page. No, you can't do that, because if you won't do it, your competitor is already there to snatch your market, right? It can increase awareness of new products, services, and allow organization connects to customer. It is one of the very important thing here. Understand why. See, I have told you that, right now, I as an individual, when I want to buy something, what I do is first I do my online research that whether the product that I'm going to buy, what it is, like what are its features, in which all platform it is available, rest of the stuff, who are providing such kind of services or products, so and so forth, right? So if there is an organization who is providing that particular product, however, they do not have their presence online, do you think I as a falling into that a majority 80% will ever know about the existence of that product? No, right? In that matter, what happens, that particular organization misses a majority of the chunk who might be one of their potential segment. So it is very much important that if you know that who your first, obviously any organization when they are setting up their product services, they know who their niche is, who their target is, right? So if you know that this is your target and this particular target is available in so and so platform, is it not important for you to be there present and showcase your product and service there so that those target audience know it? So that's how social media optimization gives you an platform or opens an avenues for you to showcase all of those things to the right audience, and you can talk to your customer as mentioned here, right? Popular social media platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and Pinterest can be used for digital marketing, again because majority of the people are using this many. There are many other, right? You have Tumblr, then you have Koo, there are a lot many, but how many people in the masses know about it? So if the app is not popular among the masses, obviously putting a lot of money there is a waste of time, right? However, why not create the awareness in the platform where that on an average on three, at least on three, two of the people is available in all those platforms, right? So use those kind of strategy when doing social media marketing, right? SMO strategy for business, what I was talking about. So let's see what all we can do. Set measurable and achievable goals. So SMO helps us, or rather first we have to create a measurable and achievable goal. Right now, if I am saying something that my organization has to do this and this, we have to reach the Mars, we have to get some, stones from there and do the experiment. This is my mission and vision. that is achievable in today's day. However, how realistic it is not, right? So you have to ensure that whenever you are working with social media, you want to optimize things in social media, your goals are very much clear. You know that, I on a span of 1 year have to achieve this, have to land there, and accordingly you make plans, right? Know your customer. When you are launching a particular product or services, first, when this particular product or service is being created, there are a lot of R&D done, right? Why this product are you creating? You understand that what kind of pain it is addressing to. Then if you know that it is a solution to a particular pain, you now know that there is a particular segment who is suffering from that particular pain. So that segment becomes our customer, right? So you have to know who your customer is in that way, so that you can address that, this is your pain and we have a solution to it, right? So you tap the right audience. Then research over market trends. Now you know what your achievable goal is, right? You know what your vision and mission is, right? You know who your customer segment is. Now what you do is you do a bit of market research. You understand who your competitor is, what kind of trends are going on right now, and how people get connected with this kind of trend, right? Explore social media, social networking platforms, right? You understand which platform is working more for this kind of product or service offering that you are providing, right? So these are the R&D phase that you do in order to better utilize your social media platforms, or for choosing the right platforms where you want to show your visibility, right? Choose core topics related to your business. Now say for example, if you are selling hat, you do not want to talk about ice cream, right? You would be telling about the hat, or if you want to tell more, you want to take one step ahead, you would be talking about fashion industry, and then you relate your hat to it because your niche is selling hats. Bus, that's it, right? So these are the things that you have to keep an eye on, right? So if all of these things are set, it helps you to optimize your social media in a better way for your own benefit. Set social engagement parameters, right? Now every time if you are saying that in your social media, say in your Facebook business page, I am selling hat, today I have launched red hat, tomorrow I have a launch ceremony of blue hat, no one will be interested in that, because they know what this particular organization or this particular page is only about selling. However, if you have more thing to it, right, if you are not putting it in this monotone, however what you are doing is you are creating different kind of content, how to style yourself with this hat in 5 types, say, right, or with what kind of dress this particular hat will suit you, right? Or maybe about the industry, or maybe you are giving tips about the to the upcoming fashion designer, right? So there are a lot of things in which you can engage your audiences to be connected with your page and your content that you are delivering, rather than only doing push marketing, right? Plan your resource use. What kind of platform you will be using, in that particular platform what kind of content you will be putting, what will be the timeline in which you will be putting up, right? What kind of storyline you shall be following, right? All of this thing, it should be well planned. Track your results, and after doing all of this thing, which is very important, is tracking your results, right? Randomly, if only you are posting things, videos, images, articles, blogs in different kind of social media platform and bombarding it with content is of no use, unless you see out of all of those 100 things that you are posting, which 20 is working well for you. And if it is working well for you, what people are talking about it? What kind of insights? Are you getting more traffic to your website because of this content? Are people saying good about it? Or are people saying bad about it? Or people are sharing it more, or there are certain different kind of insights altogether that you get to see. Having understood only, you can go ahead, right? If you see that a particular content type is not working well for you, what you do is you drop it, you change your strategy, you change your social media presence altogether, having understood what is working well for you. So for that, what you have to do is you have to study the post that you are doing, the content that you are putting, how is it working for you or not. So keep a track of all of the activities that you are doing. How are they benefiting you? Is it going for you or against you, right? Some of the key concepts of social media optimization. Aim for building reputation by depicting yourself as a trusted source or business, right? So the core idea is this. Now understand, dear learners, you would be hearing me saying this a couple of times in my previous lecture videos and now too. Understand, today in today's era, you cannot say that I am the only brand who is providing so and so services and there is no competitor. Today's age, you cannot. We have well versed access to so many platforms. Anything you search in YouTube, in Google, you get result for it, right? So there is very easy way that the business that you own today, there will be a competitor who is providing similar kind of product services offering too, right? So it is very much important that even though your competitor exists, how do you position yourself, that I am selling hair oil. I have a lot of competitors who are selling hair oil, but however, how I am different from these competitors, and as a brand who I am XYZ, I am authenticated, you can trust on me, the products that I am giving is something that would benefit you, rather than demeaning someone, rather than telling anything bad about someone. Why not work on building your own brand's trust, right? So this is something which a lot of brand in today's world forget. What they do is, in the phase of this competition, they start whatever the content the competition is putting, they try to copy and put it up. That is not making you different from your competition. It is saying that you are doing the same thing. But what you have to do is, you have to position yourself as how different I am from them. They might be my competition, but we are not the same, right? Encourage more engagement and sharing. So the content that you put, as I've said, rather than only doing push marketing, when you do pull marketing, you create content in which people tend to get attracted towards you. They would like to engage with the content. Like now, if I know that it is a apparels brand, and they are not only selling their products, but time and again they are giving me fashion tip, I would definitely engage. I will save that post. For that matter, if it is something that really connects to me, I'll share it with my friends or in my stories, right? So always you have to put yourself in the shoe of your audience, that whether I, being an audience, will I engage to this kind of content or not. Only then your content will really work for you. Be an authorized name in your industry, right? Do not try to, now for example, Nike already exists, right? Do not try to go near that particular name or choose this particular name for a different kind of brand altogether, right? Or in a different segment, because people tend to get consumed. Now what happens whenever you are choosing a brand name also, it is one of a very important thing that you focus on, is that you do not choose name which is already existing and its niche is totally different from your niche. It allows you to create confusion. No. Whatever brand name you are choosing, first try to be unique, and if it is not unique, because there are different people, words are very much limited, so there is a tendency that already someone is using that, right? However, even using that through tagline or something as through your logo representation, how differently can you position yourself, and how authorized it becomes, right? How authenticate it becomes, and it is providing clear message that I am so and so brand and this is what my offerings are, right? Moving ahead, gear up originality. As I've said, do competitor research, but do not copy their concept. You be your own self, and that's how it will differentiate you from the rest, and that's how you will grow. Because in today's world, you will see, even I being an audience, I'm saying, when I am getting connected with the content that is available online, it is because that particular content is a bit different from something else that I'm continuously looking at, right? Because and now we have access to so much data. The same thing, if we keep looking on and on and on, we don't feel like how much will you see those things over and over, right? But immediately if you see something totally fresh out of the box, it caught your eye, right? It catches your eye, your attention is drawn towards it. This is what I'm talking about. Gear up originality. Keep it social, keep it open. Make the content in such a way that people tend to engage to it. There is no bar as such. Anyone can come and engage with your brand or the content that you have put up. Master over media platforms. How whatever content you're putting in Facebook might not be something that will work on Instagram. So you have to see which kind of content is working in which platform well, and accordingly put different kind of strategy into different kind of platforms, and then you will see those platforms are working really well for you, right? Now for example, the creative that has worked for you in say Facebook will not work in Instagram. For there, maybe a 10-minute small reel works immediately, right? Because now people have their choice of platform has also changed. Considering this platform, if I'm going, I would be watching this kind of content, right? So you have to master your platform. You have to know which content will work well in which platform, right? Optimize every single point that hinders your efforts. So you have to keep a very sharp eye on, if there is something that which is not working well for you, do not let it settle there for a very long time. Optimize it, right? Important consideration in all of this that you have to take care is create business profile, right? There is a difference between Facebook profile and Facebook page. So if you are a business, you have to create a Facebook page, or if you are a celebrity, or if you are a personal brand identity speaker whatsoever, and you want to do any kind of branding, run ads, for that you need to have a business profile. Likewise for Instagram too, we have personal profile, we have business profile, we have creator profile. So having understood where you fall, you create profile in that way, right? Brand awareness. You have to work on building contents which would talk about your brand, right? You have to be available in all the necessary platforms, right? Social engagement. Again, create content which will help to engage people rather than content which are mostly about pushing yourself or your products. Viral marketing. Do something, think out of the head, or engage yourself with the flow of viral marketing. If you see one day everything is, a particular topic is trending in Twitter, and all the brand have started creating marketing communication associating their brand with it, do not miss that. You are losing a major chunk of getting popular, maybe only because of that particular trend. Either be a part of viral marketing or try to continuously create concept which have that viral element in it, right? Moving ahead, what is online PR? Having understood social media, having understood social media marketing, how to optimize it, why all of this thing is done, then it is because we want to put our brand or organizations positioning up in the digital platform, in the digital universe where everyone can look into. With this also comes that we maintain our online PR, right? Public relation. Prior to this, online PR things would happen maybe with the help of newspaper, magazines and all of that. But now you have social medias and different other forums which will be maintaining that for you, right? It is that link building tactic that involves creating story or a piece of creative content revolving around your brand, about your product, services, and distributing it to target media to secure coverage that includes backlinks of client's website, thereby improving SEO and overall search ranking on Google. So you would see a lot of organization who writes article about your organization, and they share it, right? It helps to get that authenticacy score also, that it is not only your organization and its social media platform that is only talking about you, but there are other media channels who are covering your stories, right? So this is part of online PR. What online PR campaign includes? So it includes backlink of your website is given through those online PR channels. Brand awareness, it helps to create or raise brand awareness about your organization, about your offerings. It helps to improve website traffic. Obviously, if there is a backlink, so from that link people are coming to your website, right? So your website traffic improves. There are more engagement in your site, in your social media platforms. Search ranking improves, because now not only your website and your social media platforms are talking about you, but there are different other channels where your story has been featured, right? Conversion and sale. Obviously, the more authentic that particular brand goes, the more authentic that particular brand's offering goes, there is higher chance of the conversions, the sales, right? Moving ahead, here are some things to think about before you even come up with an idea for a campaign. And what are those? What does your business client want to be known for? So you have to be very clear when you want your social presence, what you want your audience to know you as. So if you are doing social media for your client, you have to set this expectation very clear, what your client wants to position himself or herself in that mind of their audience, right? What are the values and points of expertise of the particular business? If I'm a business and I want to be known for this and this, then what are my expertise in that particular area? Those things should be very much clear, right? Which topics do they want to steer clear of, right? There might be 100 of things they are working on. However, what would be that one particular thing they want to be identified as? What sort of topics and content are your target audience likely to be interested in? So obviously now, for example, if you are someone who is into photography, right, your business profile talks about the different kind of photo shoot you do, say cinematography you do any kind of, say you are covering an event and all of that. So you want that people, if they have any kind of event, they hire you for their video shoot, right? Now when you have your page, you have to tell them, right, that these are the things that I do. Apart from that, also what you can do is you can give some kind of tips, that for photography, for videography, these are certain tips. So people even who want to learn this thing or they want to move ahead into this field will engage with you, right? What objective do your business or client want to achieve through digital PR campaign? So all of this objective goal setting should be very much clear, that at the end of this particular campaign, I want to achieve this. Only then you can strategize a very good campaign and get a result for it, right? Do they want to boost traffic or conversion to a particular part of the site of a business? So what is the idea of doing that particular campaign? They want sales, they only want brand awareness, they want more traffic in their site, what it is. So all of this ticks, this kind of points should be very much clear, and then you give a tick that okay, this is what they want and the strategy should be built accordingly, right? Do they want to boost brand awareness or social following? So again, on what they want to work on, they want to create brand awareness or they want to have more followers of the page. So accordingly, they you have options to pick the ad campaign, right? You select that this is the objective of the campaign, and for this I will be investing so much money, right? And that's how different platforms will optimize your ad. With this, I come to the end of this particular session. I hope all of you have taken much from this particular unit, social media marketing. In my more in my more sessions, I will be telling about more about digital marketing and rest of the other concepts. Till then, happy learning.